Windscale, the pride of Britain. Nestled in the picturesque Lake District, the state-of-the-art atom plant has transformed this rugged landscape into the envy of its northern neighbors. Scientific progress waits for no one, and
the public has nothing to fear.
The area will be reopened by Christmas at the latest.
The situation is more complex than was at first understood.
No military expeditions into the area have been lost. Where did you get such an idea?
Perhaps by experts. Oh, no more reconnaissance flights. The interference field is bringing down aircraft like clay pigeons.
Let me be clear. Our experts are monitoring the situation, and I would urge everyone to remain calm. The situation in Cumberland is well in hand.
Is anybody there? I need help. Who are you? What are you doing in here? I thought this place was secure. Where's Dr. Powell?
Well, to be honest, I have no idea where we are, why we are, who we are. But I can tell you this. Welcome. WeArEuS, and this is Atomfall. In case you didn't watch the intro, which would be weird, very weird. Frankly, it would be difficult. Don't be difficult. So, before we get started, allow me to go over something just really quickly. This is going to be uploaded in the time slot for that Stalker 2 used to occupy. Pretty simple. That said, I am not done with Stalker 2. I had been getting to the point where I'd become frustrated with the game in certain aspects, with certain things. I'm not done with the game. I have not reached a point of frustration where I am, and thus I am willing to continue playing it happily, especially now that we got some really good stuff. But when I saw Atomfall, when I saw its trailer, I had to have it. I had to play it. It reminds me of, well, what I saw reminded me of Bioshock and Fallout. And even now that gets me rock solid, so do you need help?
I think I'll be alright. For the moment at least. It's more important that you listen to me. I don't know who you are, but I can trust you more than I can trust myself. Please listen. Listen, or my thoughts are still my own. You're trapped in the quarantine zone around the Windscale atom plant. That's where it all went wrong. The only way to Windscale is through the interchange. You'll need my key card, or you'll never get in. There are people, oh God, people who will help you escape, but they won't do it for free. I've lost so much blood. I can't think straight.
Thought he was going to be
There
fine.
could be supplies nearby. Alcohol and rest. Stop the bleeding, please.
There doesn't seem to be much of a rush to get anywhere or do anything else, so I guess we can be helpful for now. Don't expect this trend to continue. After all, while playing Stalker 2, one of my favorite things was letting the zone decide. And if you don't know what that means, you should probably go and watch that, after we're done here.
Hurry, please. hurts like the devil.
And bandages. Okay. Not a... Really quickly, I don't like interact being on E. I have to have it on F. I don't remember when I started doing that. I just know it feels natural on F. Input. Nope. And we're looking for interact. We know kick is on F, which I can move to the mouse button. To take it slow then, or just look for the F. And then we look for E. Booyah. Great, there's another one on Q. So I guess there's no leaning in this game, which is fine, despite there apparently being aiming. And a gun swipe, which I'm assuming is pistol whipping, effectively. Is there anything on the middle mouse button? Weapons scroll up. I also like my reload being on my middle mouse button. I'm very particular about that. That leaves E and R free. No idea what I'll do with those, but I'm not a fan of the contextual interact being on Q either. But until I know what it does, I won't know where to put it. Or until I know when and where it's used or applied, I won't know where to send it or rebind it. Ooh, I hate to have had to go back and do that again. Yes.
Only got Dr. Power too. I think I was meant to break the quarantine. I wouldn't survive in
Okay. Also, so I don't end up talking over the guy, taking the stuff out of the box required that I press E. And there's no way to rebind that, apparently. Which means I'm going to have to rebind the interact to E. Because pressing F and then E is going to drive me just a little bit. It's a little bit silly. We'll carry on from here, but I can certainly tell you just right now, from this point, it's coming. I'm going to have to rebind that to its original key, and I know it.
I know that's wrong. What's the matter with me? I hate this. Please, a bandage. Please help me. Ari, please. It hurts like the devil.
So, oh, I'm supposed to combine them, apparently. Crafting. Well, that's mean. I need 4 pieces of cloth? How did I literally, it happened again. What the, I really don't like that. What in, It's not... That's probably how I make more cloth. And, yeah, now we have enough. So... Okay. Should I use it on this stranger? No, I really shouldn't. It makes more sense for me to keep it for myself and wish him well.
Please, a bandage. Please help me. Thank you. Delaying the inevitable, I'm afraid. But at least I can think more clearly now. Here's my key card. It will get you out of here and into the interchange. It doesn't matter what else happens. As long as the truth of this place gets out. Here are my notes. Everything I remember. It's not much, but it's all I can do. Now listen. There's still every chance something bad may happen to me, and you shouldn't be here when it does. If I can ever repay you for helping me, I will. But for your own safety, you should go. Leave me here. Go now.
So the note...
To find anyone who has the slightest spark of kindness in this place, it may help you to survive. I hope so.
So the note we got from him screams, do not forget.
You must not forget. It's important.
As he said, so too does the note repeat. The interchange. I am this close to killing the guy with my bare hands, or boot. The secrets are inside the interchange. I can't have... This is why we can't have nice things. People won't shut up. I'm bleeding. I'm suffering. There are secrets. Darkness coming. Shut up and let me read. As I was saying, the interchange. The secrets are inside the interchange. Do not forget the interchange. You have the key card to lift the quarantine lock. Modified key card should open the interchange. Find the truth. The truth is under the Windscale plant, and the way there is through the interchange. The truth must get out. It's basically everything he repeated a moment ago, and I realized it very early on, and read it all anyway. I don't like how, if I flick the mouse too much, it just, the game loses its mind, and I hate it. Noted, I'm going to be picking up garbage wherever I go, and...
Everything is a threat.
The zone decides.
Quarantine protocol is in effect. This door must remain sealed. Emergency access has been granted.
At the very least, when it comes to offense, we have access to Das Boot. No power. Okay, so that's a whole interact thing, not just... Okay. Hopefully that'll work out better than it did in Stalker 2, because I really really hated it in that game. Scaling certain things was just awful.
Come on, I just want us to be friends.
Now, I'm wondering if I can
That
one hit.
suit of yours must be filling up with blood.
Wondering if I can one tap this guy with Das Boot. And I can't lean, which sucks all the dick. It's the logic behind his patrol pattern. Whoop. The other guy was bleeding from a wound to his abdomen, so we know this guy has some manner of weapon. Sharp, no doubt. We do have access to a takedown, apparently. Kick, traverse, tracked lead. Takedown, C. Why? I don't like it being on R, but it's probably going to be better. Until I find something better for R, then. Gun swipe is on C as well. It looks like that stuff can stack, so I'll probably put this on the same melee button the kick is on, but for now. Alright. Come on. By the way, there was barbed wire on his helmet. Now, can I take everything he's wearing, or are we going to do it the Stalker 2 way? Stalker 2 it is. He's got a bunch of stuff that looks like it could make for good armor. Decent enough compared to whatever it is we may be equipped with, and we can't take any of it. We can crawl through it. Let's stay away from that for now. So I'm going to be doing this a lot, where I'm wandering around any particular location, just looking for scrap. Maybe I should have stacked the takedown with the melee button instead, and just leave R free. I mean, we already know there's no power in this place, but for some reason, there's power over here. Just there, nowhere else. Jet Ace Logan, Evil in Orbit. Information and notes you find are recorded in your journal as leads. Track leads to pin them to your map and the lead tracker menu. Okay. No way. I mean, it would be one thing if it's literally just this and then the rest is just text, but this is actually a a fully fleshed out, as far as, you know, this particular matter goes, a fully fleshed out comic book, hand-drawn, type-faced. I mean, I can only get so erect. I like little details like this, is what I'm saying. Am I going to read it now? No, that's for me. Though if you do want to read it, it's in J. I'll go ahead and show, well, yeah, that's literally the only actual page. It's literally just the cover, page 2, page 3. So there's the doors, and then there's the thing over here. So I don't have to go. It's not an interaction that is forced. You have to choose and actually go forward, which I appreciate. Dear, lots of notes. Pal, don't think about going back outside. That bloody radio is useless in the zone, and fixing it will be the death of you. Outlaws are sniffing around now, and they might have spotted me on my last trip. I have to go one more time. I think the key card is finally working, and I don't want to forget where the place is before I can try it. I'll be back by morning. Stay inside. Unfortunately. Glass might be able to throw it and distract someone. Let's see. Actually, I prefer the map to be on tab, but since the map is actually connected, I guess it's fine. Crafting, so I guess I can't do anything with the glass right now. I'd even wield it as a makeshift fragile knife, which would honestly be cool. So, you. I'm going to go ahead and assume that that's not good. This is probably the doctor, wondering where his ship is. Must die. I mean, I know he's not that good of a warframe nowadays, but is to die? I don't agree with you. Oberon must die. I don't think we need to view that particular finding as it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Look, man, I'm not in the greatest of shape right now, and even I could scale that. Try again. Okay. I mean, it's not like it's not like the thing is perfectly vertical. It's grass. You've got shoes on. You win that every time. Okay, good. We can vault that. Knife. Throwing melee weapons. I can stab? Really? That is... I don't want to find out that this thing has durability that explodes upon contact with a wall at speed. Look at that. Okay, I forgot I had to do that. Exploration already paying off. I love that. Remember when I told you guys earlier on that this is going to be a thing? Welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. So I don't know if we can actually get... I'm sorry, I have to hold shift? Oh, that is disgusting. Okay, I can climb up there. I can't imagine it would be safe for me to go there. But I am tempted to see what else may be lying around, especially over there. At that structure right there. Oh dear. Stealth. If you didn't know, noise will alert nearby enemies to move quietly, crouch, or walk. Actually, yeah, Das Boot is still there. Let's see if I can actually stack it like I was hoping. That's for, we're looking for the takedown, which is on R now. It lets us do that. So I saw two guys. He's pissing in the water. Piss in the water. Now I could throw the knife. Like we got a blunt instrument of pain. I love that for us. So there isn't stealth in the sense that you can move bodies out of the way to evade notice of your presence and activities, but frankly, I'm okay with that. Why am I going into the Cave of Wonders? Well, I'm looking for Aladdin. Salt mine caves? Should I even be? I shouldn't be here, and I know that. Nice. And so we go in anyway. Because no one tried to stop me. But I know that guy isn't going to be alone. He was guarding the place, which means more of his buddies are in here. And I know there's going to be a whole lot of knife flinging and flower bringing before we're done here. Hold on, let's actually make more bandages. Literally one. Noted. I don't have. I have to use it from this menu. Okay, so there's no quick heal option. Got it. Average damage, fast attack speed. Okay. I'm going to avoid the lights for right now. Okay, so it's pretty early in the... It's not early. It's somewhere around 4 or 5 in the afternoon. So there's a lot of ambient light that I can't do much about. Okay, so I like that. The whole heart rate thing, I do actually like. And then your health just above it. Okay, so now that we know that there's just no one in this general area, let's come in and pick this stuff up. And then we'll head back into the shadow. Should I have used an S with shadow? No. No, I shouldn't have, because it's all one big blotch of darkness. Now, if there were multiple sources of it due to lights, for example. Really quickly, I do want to test something. No, I can't put it out. Well, that's a missed opportunity. Wouldn't take much, just flame go away. Let me move it and throw it in this puddle here. Or let me just put it in my inventory. Anything, really. Now, I don't necessarily know that this guy is a bad guy and might try to hurt me if he sees me. But for the...
What are you doing?
Oh. Interesting. So this guy is neutral then. That's the way it seems. Right? Okay, so...
Hello?
Hey there, bud.
Who's out there?
What's up?
Stay back. What are you doing in here? Who knows what might have followed you in?
What? What followed me?
You really don't know where you are. Are you all right? If you don't mind me saying so, you look proper peaky.
Well, you don't look so bad yourself. I mean, that's not true. You are filthy and caked with all manner of garbage I couldn't even begin to imagine. But under there, I'm sure you too are pretty peaky.
Well, ain't that a turn up for the books? Mayhap I can help you find your feet a tad. This is the quarantine zone. They built hell in Cumberland, and you're right slap bang in it. Government boffins used to be here. Don't know what they were doing, but it all went to cock in the end. Look, if you've a question about these caves, I can help. I don't know much about how else, though. Supplies I could trade, if that's what you're after. Interchange? Now, why does that ring a bell? I'm sorry. My memory ain't what it were. Mayhap it'll come back to me. You know, I must say, it's nice to talk to someone. Someone who's properly here, that is. Not just a voice in my head. Oh. Said that out loud, did I? Oh. I know how that must sound, but, exactly that. Well, voices, really. More than one. But, well, now, you really are a stranger, aren't you? They don't know who you are. Usually, you see, the voices tell me when someone's coming. That's how I know to hide.
Well, I mean, he's still alive, so they work.
Well, aye. On occasion. It's like this, you see. They chatter away. The voices in my head. Not all the time, but a lot of it. Sometimes they're only whispers. Other times, not often, it's like they're standing right next to me. Hard to make out most of the time, but other times, they whisper about places. Hidden, secret places. Sometimes I think they're whispering from such places. Or mayhap I'm there, listening to them. Lord, I shouldn't be telling you this. It could make them angry.
Okay, I've come to understand that the character we play does not speak. Understandable, acceptable. I'm perfectly fine with that. It just means that I'm going to have to actually read out the line that I select in these dialogues. Brace yourselves. So, it's more important that you tell me their secrets, huh? Now see, if they are capable of getting angry, that would probably do it. And I don't want to kill this guy. I haven't seen what he has to offer yet. And I know that when I kill him, what he has to offer in trade isn't going to be there. So let's go with sympathetic. Maybe, just maybe, if you tell me, I might be able to help you. I couldn't fathom how I possibly could, given that I'm basically an amnesiac who knows absolutely nothing about what's going on or where he is. But yeah, I'll definitely be able to find you some help.
I wonder, perhaps if you can find it and open it.
Whoa,
Listen,
I'm not into
I
that.
used to work these mines. The biggest one, the boffins took over when they arrived, started building something inside. Now, what did they call the place? Oh, but yes, interchange. but hey, I never heard the voices say that name. I'm sure I have. They closed up the old mine entrance, but I suppose they must have hidden a new one elsewhere. Mayhap the voices are ghosts, trapped inside. Mayhap opening a way to them will make the voices happy. Mayhap they'll leave me alone then.
Any idea where I should start looking?
A few months back, people outside the walls sent in a convoy. All soldiers and that. They'd have been heading to the interchange, I'm sure. Didn't get far, of course. They were an ambush. Could hear the screaming a mile away. You'd maybe find some clues if you search through wreckage. I'll mark the spot for you.
Awful kind of you. We'll go with H to track the lead. Convoy, perhaps that's where I'm from.
Oh, don't think
Dang it, I forgot.
Years now. On account of their people never getting back out again. No, gets out of here. Whole point of a quarantine, isn't it?
My mistake. I forgot that I'm supposed to read the lines out. Too used to Stalker 2's lines being voiced. Though now I really understand why they couldn't do it, because there are going to be a lot of options, and I guess those options lead to different points in conversation, and there won't be any backtracking in some cases. So I get it. Where does this cave lead?
Well, this tunnel's part of the old cart route. What's left of it, any road. It's like a loop, takes you in and out of Slatton Dale. The Dale's busy with outlaws, so watch yourself if you go that way. Oh, and there's a fenced-off way, goes into the soldiers' territory. Skethermoor, that is. Can't recommend that. Not unless you're keen to get yourself shot or burned to a crisp.
Noted. So let's see what he's got to offer. An axe. Oh, we have to get rid of this thing first. Add items from your inventory and the trader's inventory until the scales at the top are balanced. Traders will accept any trade where your items are equal to or more than the value of their items. Simple enough. Equipable tool detects buried caches. Pings when a cache is nearby. That sounds valuable. I would much rather have a light, though. Chances are I'll probably find one, but... So... And I am still just over it. And I'm fine with... Well... I know there are going to be machines, and that thing is probably... Oh yeah, that's not going to be useful at all. Crap. Okay, I'll probably find another one of these, because death to everything, basically. This guy almost died. I'm glad he didn't. Average damage, fast attack speed. Basically the exact same as the knife. Makeshift grenades. I don't have anything for that. I'd have to give up one of these other things. No, that is extremely valuable to him. Incredibly so. Like even the, what is it? Truncheon, that's what it was. Even the truncheon itself doesn't account for... Okay, we'll have to come back and find this guy then. Once I get enough stuff to throw away. What is this, by the way? Cures burn. Got it. And a heap of gunpowder, which I'm assuming goes toward the makeshift grenades. Detectorist. pick up the metal detector.
Good trading, thank you. Come back if you're around. Might have something new I can trade with you.
You and the boys in your head, you guys stay safe.
Bye. You be careful out there.
Definitely. Oh, right. Since we have... Yeah. This is on 3. Okay, and it's got a quick equip. Do I like that being on Q? I can't have the light and a knife. I hate it here. Oh wow, it's just as bad as the one in Stalker 2. Neat. Okay, so it's one path. I think this probably loops around and connects to the other one. Metal detector detects buried items, for example, hidden caches. When a cache is nearby, a detector's icon will flash and ping, and a ping will sound. Lights show the direction. Needle shows distance. Lights the direction. Needle shows the distance. Oh. Oh my. I like that. I like that a lot. Did that already. I don't want to go too far because the interchange is where we need to head, and I don't think it's this way. Not yet, anyway. So let's actually go back. Running for too long gets your heart rate up. Two trackable leads in this region. Body's gone. Let's see what's up in here. Coded message. Lockbox key. Agravain's lockbox key. Let's see. A message written in code. The translation has been scribbled beneath it. Absent yourself from convoy as soon as possible. Be discreet. There's a shed in the Slatendale rail yard. Grid reference 28.7E, 77.5N. Make your way there. If I cannot wait, I'll leave supplies. Use the key to access them. Signed, Agravain. Let's actually go there, because having supplies never hurts. Trust me. I'm a... Okay. So, almost swallowed my bottom lip there. going to try and limit how much I save. Simply by virtue of adding a bit. Okay. A bit more difficulty. Oh, getting out of that menu that fast is going to be very nice for us. So we can explore that bunker, but first... I actually can't get to that. Got it. It's the same thing I tried to do with Stalk. Why did... That's really annoying. It's the same thing I tried to do with Stalker 2 until things got frustrating to the point that I just couldn't logically allow for it anymore. Bunker L7. Torch, hatchet. Glad I didn't buy that off of the guy. Not enough space in my bag. Nice. I traded for the torch. That upsets me. How don't I have space for one? It's good for DPSing someone's skull. Got it. So explain to me again why I couldn't pick up the torch. The flashlight, by the way. For those of us that are not English. Now, someone or something killed that guy, and one way or another, we may end up finding out what the cause was. The flashlight doesn't have a right click. Snoring. Over here. Wait. Hold on. Replace that. So now we have the quick weapon and then the heavy weapon on 2. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds either like snoring or snarling. And I can't be sure due to all of the ambient noise. Yeah, that's a guy. But is he... No, it sounds... Yeah, that's snarling. So he's not human. Okay, we can look around before we deal with him. Check for booby traps. I mean, the guy's dead. That guy is dead, so if there were a booby trap, it didn't work. I don't think we have enough cloth for another bandage yet. Pneumatic dispatch tube. Mark for revolver. Do I need this on here in order to use it? No. We did pick up ammo, but I don't know if it's for this gun. Firearm combat, reload, check ammo. Yeah. So checking ammo, you just press the button, you don't have to hold it. Buried secrets. Really? Do not forget where you buried the secrets. 29.70, no, 29.5, 73.6. The secrets will help you remember the interchange. It is November 1957. You are the only one left. Do not forget the ones trapped inside. Do not forget the quarantine protocol. Do not listen to the voices. I think he chose the other way to not listen to them. Don't. Nope. Nope. Turned it off. Because I don't want to lure that thing over here. I wonder if I could... lure him from over there, turn that on, and sneak behind him. Basically, I could turn it on, slip out of the room. But where would I set up in order to avoid being seen? I'd have to get up here. No, he's not moving. Anyway, I'm not spending ammo just yet. Is he stuck? He looks stuck. Hey, bud. Okay. So, all right. No idea when this save happened. Though I am extremely grateful for it. Make no mistake, he's pinned to the wall right now, so it's fine. Gun oil. Wonder if I could use that to remove... No, that's not for removing the rust from this gun. So, melee combat with this guy seems like a bad idea. I'm going to do it to get used to the system. So, quick attacks. What about... that's for throwing. Noted. I died to that thing, by the way. So, what do you have? He's empty. I know how that is. Are these sex plants? You... in public? On a Friday? Not even a Friday night, a Friday afternoon. Gross. Ooh. Training stimulant. William Roberts' Diary and Alcohol. Training stimulants can be used to unlock new buffs or abilities in the skill menu. Let's see. Skill menu shows you the amount of skill or training stimulants required to unlock each skill. Some aren't available by default and must be learned through training manuals, which can be found through exploration or bought from traders. Once the manual has been used, the skill will become available to learn in the menu. Noted. So from here, we go over here. Collect stimulants to spend them to master new skills. Got it. Let's see, we've got survival, conditioning, melee, and ranged combat. Scavenger. Search bodies and containers faster. That's always useful, but it requires 5 of them. Your items are worth more when bartering, and that is somehow worth 4. Between you and me, that's 10. But you didn't hear that. Disarm traps and harvest their crafting supplies. That is going to be tremendous, actually. Increase maximum health. Low health regeneration is faster and restores more health. So basically what we got, we can't... Oh, there's that for weapon throwing. Thrown weapons travel faster and deal more damage. Throwing a weapon at a target will stun them, leaving them vulnerable to increased damage. Bladed weapons may also fatally impale enemies. So you're telling me that it doesn't work like that at base? Or are they saying that bladed weapons will fatally impale wherever they land? Well, will have a chance to fatally impale wherever they land. So long as they hit the person. Thing. Whatever. Kick stun. Increases the stagger duration when enemies are kicked. Probably won't get much value out of that until at least the 3rd one. Kill momentum. Defeating an enemy in melee combat grants a melee damage buff. Now see... Now you're thinking in violence, and I like that. Reduce damage from melee attacks, throwable radius. Okay. But the ranged combat isn't for guns, it's for throwables, which is fine. Yeah, that seems fine to me. I don't know about... I mean... Since we have 2 weapons now, I would actually prefer this. We can throw the knife and then follow up with a big old swing from the cricket bat. You learned about that big old swing, didn't you, boy? Squish. Let's make sure we haven't missed anything. There is this thing in here. Pneumatic dispatch tube. Unused items can be stored in a pneumatic dispatch tube. All tubes have access to the stored inventory. I like that. Ooh. Drinking the tea gives a heart rate slow buff, which reduces the heart rate increase. I will keep those. I should probably... What did the guy have that I wanted? A blueprint for a makeshift grenade. I do want that. But right now, I don't think this will be enough. Especially if, say for example, using something to barter, when you're bartering, if it's made so, if it's designed so that if you are trying to barter something they already have, you get less value out of it. If that, I don't think it's going to be the case at all, but if that's the way it works, trying to barter with this wouldn't help me at all. Throwable explosive. I just wish I could double click to send it away. Oh, I can hold to move. Noted. Okay. All right. Just have those hanging out here, huh? Okay. Yeah, that was worth it. 2 training stimulants, 1 spent on a skill. That was nothing but work. We did die. And it was embarrassing, considering that the guy crumpled like a paper. I was going to say a paper ball, and then everything just soft locked. Okay, that's probably where we need to go, but for now, we'll go J and then not that one. Let's check the map. Okay, so where are we? We are here. We left supplies at .7 east. That's 25. 22, so that's 28. 28.7 is what we need for east. But we also need 77.5 north. No, it has to be down here. Okay, so down here. So we're looking for 77, which puts us here. Here and then... Okay, that's a thing that happened. So I'm now able to read this properly. 28 is here at this point of the cross with 77.5, so it'll probably be here, and then it should be here. Almost. I passed 29. Almost perfect. So it'll be in that general area. Probably here. Yeah. Yeah, that felt good. Learning how to use these references, that felt good. It'll take a while to get used to it so that it's second nature. Hold on, can I put a marker down that actually sends us to it says place stamp. Point of oh, so that actually sticks on the compass. I don't need to add the extra. I don't want to get rid of the marker either, though, because. Okay, we'll deal with the marker first and then remove the stamp. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Also, let's go ahead and quick save so I get to keep that the marker. I don't like that. I really do need to change the sprint to hold or to tap. Stay away or get shot. Noted. Also, I appreciate the hidden message at the top there. Is this dangerous to me? We've quick saved, so no, we can go ahead and find out. That's just... Okay. Aw. Looks so relaxed. And bone tired, frankly. I was hoping there would be a fast sprint. Hoping there would be a fast or crouch or crawl or something. No, I'm guessing that's army. Oh, come on. Yeah, see? Already miles beyond Stalker 2. Just letting me climb up things. Alright, rifle ammo. Nice. Just letting me climb up things as I please without making it a giant hassle. Or actually impossible. I don't know what it was, but this man has seen all the things. Ladies and gentlemen, we have shotgun. Really wish there was a take all button. You know, like holding it or something. Well.
stranger. Not seen you around this stretch before. How do? Where did you come from then?
I have no idea how I got here.
Blimey. You must have taken a knock on the noggin or something. Still, you're looking decent fettle now. My name's Nat, by the way. Forgive me being curious of strangers. This place been off for years. There've been strange happenings. You have to be careful who you trust. Not civilized round here anymore, just savages that roam about. And a few survivors, like myself.
Savages? What do you mean?
Well, there's a bunch who call themselves outlaws. But if you're expecting Robin Hood and his merry men, you're gonna be properly disappointed. Right shower of ne'er-do-wells and bullies. Keep well away from them, if you want my advice. And there's other things too. Nasty things. I've seen them, and I'm sure we've got the boffins to thank for it. Shady, secret stuff them scientists were up to. Whatever they were doing, they were right keen to bury it when it went wrong.
Go on.
Listen, I overheard them once, the blokes in noddy suits. The ones that appeared right after the disaster, talking about their quarantine. How they had to seal the place. Said something about an interchange, a secret project. But I should stop talking before I get carried away. Now personal. I can be a right chatterbox, that's all. It's what they chucked me out of the village for, the buggers.
You were just getting to the good stuff.
Aye? Well, whatever the boffins were up to in that interchange, what's it? I'm sure it wasn't good. This place is riddled with secret bunkers. Or so I've heard. Such things were kept hidden from the likes of us, of course. But look, if you want more, you'd be wise to ask Molly, the tinker. An ear for information has Molly. She's usually camped just north of here. Now, I'm not sure I should be saying out more to a stranger.
Well, now hold on. You mentioned a village, but I thought you said nothing civilized was left.
Aye? Well, I was speaking truth. From a certain point of view. Wyndham's not been civilized since the soldiers moved in. Running the place like prison camp, calling themselves protocol. I can point you to it, but I've no desire to return. You ask me, those that steered might have done better out here. Now I really should stop talking. Now personal, but you can't trust anyone too much these days, can you? So long. Watch yourself around here, aye?
Well, I do appreciate the information. You know what? This also reminds me a little of Fallcry. That's not too bad. I didn't say which Fallcry. Let's be clear about that. So that's where I was. Right? Pretty sure. Thought I saw this back here. Gun oil, for when your gun runs dry. Disclaimer, you cannot shoot gun oil. Guns don't shoot oil. Oil, gun oil specifically, is not ammunition. Right, we are looking for a stash? Supply box? Supplies? Where we're going appears to be the dead center of this particular area. So, well, it's not the dead center. Based on the map, it's the far side. Oh, we are so freaking far from it. But I really want to know what it is that we have on our hands here as far as what's going to be in this stash. I'm just holding the flashlight in my hand so I don't piss anyone off that I don't intend to immediately kill. Now, just in case you noticed the save icon down there at the bottom corner, that wasn't me. The game did that. And frankly, I am upset. I am incensed. He's got a metal detector. And granted, I literally only traded one item for two. But both of those items that I traded for, I could have gotten for free. Now, when I traded for them, I had a sneaking suspicion I'd be able to find them in the world. But if I didn't have the detector when I got it, and when I was in that particular mine at the time, I might not have found the box that I did that was buried there. I do notice as well that there has not been a single ping from the metal detector in quite a while. Cash detector. That's upsetting. It's going to take some getting used to not being able to use the mouse to click on the stuff that you want and having to scroll instead. Yeah, why can't I take the metal detector? Like this then? Hold on. Yeah, I've got both vertical and horizontal. Oh, it's probably more vertical. It's fine. So I guess they just don't want you taking duplicates of these things, but the thing is extremely valuable. Being able to trade with it would be huge. I don't know what goes in that slot. So I can't even put it into my inventory to see. Well, you know what I mean. Let's say this is a tool belt and this is my inventory. I can't take it off my belt and put it in my inventory to see if it's a matter of it requiring more slots, say 8, or what. But apparently, the way it's designed is the moment you pick it up, it just goes right onto your belt. Which is fine, except for the case that it has trade value and I would like to make use of that value to acquire a certain blueprint for explosives. That's not good. Yeah. Yeah, no, I hate that. So we go around. You guys will get yours. Hold on. That's going to be a bit of a problem. Unless it's here. No, it's further up. And here. Now let's just get away from the water. So, we found a note. 21st of October, 1957. We need to get out of the interchange. Keep calm. There wasn't a small explosion at the plant. Use the Slatindale exit. Go there as soon as you get this, before they seal the doors, and they will. I've read the protocol. I found you somewhere to lie low. Stay alive, Sam. I'll find you. Below is a hastily scrawled map of Slatindale, indicating an entrance to the interchange and the location of a bunker. We'll track that after we get this other thing. Granted, we also found this. I'm not going to be relying on guns a lot because, well, currently I don't have that much ammo. Wait, this is literally the... I know exactly where we are. Wait, I wonder if I can even trade the metal detector in the first place. It's got considerable value. But I wouldn't be able to get the grenade blueprint. And yes, we are a little bit injured, but I see no real reason to test the limits of how much the bandage can heal at this particular point in time. Well, that... Yeah, there is someone moving over there. Two people. One there, and a third. Oh, they are moving in this direction. So, just going to go ahead and run away. I'm guessing this pauses time, so we'll go ahead and put this here. Because why not? I only have 2 shells for it, though. Thank goodness it only holds 1, right? I can't crouch and uncrouch while swapping weapons, which is heartbreaking, truly. Okay. Oop. Get out of there for now. Can't imagine those guys down there would be happy to see me. There's all... Well, that is a skeleton in a cage. I was just going to show it off to you guys, but I didn't see the skeleton in there until I got closer. Can't climb faster. -1 point for Gryffindor. Let's see. Not sure we took damage. I'm pretty sure that only indicated the increase in heart rate. So now we have 2 shotguns, which means we have some excellent barter material. Because I mean, who without one wouldn't put high value on a shotgun? I really don't like that sound happening behind me all the time. So before, I know I don't need to back up because everything behind the menu, no, his hands are still moving. So, okay. I need to take this road, then a right, then left. Ah, the village is at the end of that road. And there's a trader camp over there. Okay. So, Thought I heard gunfire in that direction. So to mark the end of the video, I actually want to go here and pick up whatever supplies are there. We'll figure out our next move at the start of the next episode, but it'll probably be to visit. I probably want to stay away from the village. I remember him saying it was locked down by a group calling themselves Protocol. The trader camp might actually be better. That fire means there's almost certainly going to be someone here. Okay. So I can't disarm the tripwire until I get that skill. And I need how much to learn it? Kickstart. This one. 3. I need 2 more. Why is there a tripwire there? Of all places? I genuinely couldn't tell you. New finding, so lore. Blow your something. John Steele, Special Agent. And for those of you that might be interested in reading this, God, that is so cool. Man, this stash better be incredible. Of course it opens inward. Guys patrolling. Wish I had binoculars. That word felt weird. I haven't used that word in a while. Binoculars. Binoculars. That's a guy. I don't know if he's hostile or not, but I'm assuming since he's patrolling for a reason. There appear to be, I don't know if those are red icons or if that's something red they're wearing on their heads, because there's nothing over that guy. Right, that's there. So I will have to watch out for booby traps in the future. Well, from now on. Since we know that he's an outlaw, thanks to the subtitles, I would like to put a knife in his head, but tripwire. Another, looks like a rifle this time. He sounds like he's right outside. Terrible 22 caliber. Don't want to use the gun because it'll be loud. I didn't want the open part, just wanted the unlock. Okay, flashlight does not come back with the light on. Got it. Okay, he's not going to be easy to get to. He's right there. Why did I leave that way? I honestly couldn't tell you. I'm also going to have to whittle down their patrol. Like getting people out of there so there are fewer of them to worry about. Full up on towels, huh? Let's go ahead and address that then. Wait, these actually don't stack, so having too many of them doesn't do much for me. Okay, so this has low damage. I'd rather be full up on cloth for making bandages than not. But I also wanted to be full health, so I went ahead and used one. We have grass up here we can use to sneak. I can't see the guy himself, and I'm trying to stay low profile to make it harder for me to see at a distance, just in case that's the way this actually works. Okay, I was right. We can stay hidden in this grass. There's more over there, and that's where we need to be in order to kill that guy. And by that guy, I mean the one we saw, not the one we see, because we don't see him anymore. He might have a patrol route that's just around this abandoned ruin here. Now, I guess I shouldn't call it an abandoned ruin, just a ruin. Also, his whistling is way too... He's got a cricket bat.
Come on, I'll find you if you're out there.
What?
No, shit.
Okay. So...
Eyes open. Something's out there.
So that didn't go the way I wanted it to. I thought the reticle looking part was the point of impact. But apparently I was supposed to be paying attention to the gray line that showed the trajectory. Now I have to go and find the knife I just threw. And of course this guy's on edge, which makes sense.
Messing me about?
Because, you know, a knife just whizzed past his head.
I'm sure it came from this way.
But it all works out. Can't take his bat, and I need to find my knife. Because I don't want to reload, because I don't know where. Oh, man. Okay. We were here. He was there. Okay, so there's a sweet spot for throwing, and it's there. So it should be near that tree then. Didn't get lodged in it. I see. Okay. I see no indicators for picking anything That is really annoying. Welcome home, buddy. Kind of a weird place for it to have ended up, but I was not paying attention. Thankfully, in the split second between it exploding and the sound triggering, I realized what was happening and ran for my pretty little life. Good for us. Okay, I know that we're doing some wandering around that we shouldn't be, but I needed to get rid of that guy. He was in the way in a way that wasn't particularly obstructive, but was troublesome. He is no longer troublesome. Okay, so this is where we came down originally. Go ahead and quick save and then see what they're trying to keep us out from. In this building. Oh. I mean, I'm pressing the right click and it's not doing the thing because I'm crouched. Just making sure. It's in here. +5 poison. But it's for crafting. Maybe I'll be able to use it to poison weapons or even arrows. I wouldn't mind a bow, for sure. I don't know what that sound was. I do also want to get used to throwing as well. Another point in this game's favor, I can hear the guy moving around even when he isn't whistling. I can't tell his facing direction. Oh, there's another one here. That's troublesome. I'm not hidden here either. Oh, and there's this whole thing. Okay. I didn't take note of their weapons either. I was too busy being focused on the ridiculous red hats 2 of them are wearing. String is probably useful for crafting booby traps. Which, if that's the case, I will find value for them. Believe me. For now, though, trying to deal with those 3 is not going to be a thing. I just don't have enough ammunition. I really hate that. I don't... I mean, the pistol probably does have a decent amount, but I have to reload it a single bullet at a time. That's nonsense. Now, if I could lure one of them over here, might be able to get something going, but then it comes down to whether or not I can kill them, and if I don't, where they end up running to get a sight line on who might have attacked them. For example, if I manage to lure one guy over here and try to attack him near the grass here, if he were to run here, I literally couldn't go anywhere. I lose hidden right here. I would have to shoot him, which is fine. I've got more ammo. But who knows what could go wrong using using a rusty gun. I didn't even move my mouse that time. It just decided, you're looking in this direction now. But for some reason there's no... I really do hate that. Not sure how to get around these guys. I don't want to get into a drawn-out fight where I'm outnumbered. Okay. Two red hats and a guy in a metal hat. Yeah. That's that. So I'm not playing the game on the hardest difficulty, highest difficulty, whatever you'd like to say.
Steady now. Let's have no strife. They're gone.
I can't imagine that if they see me, that there will be no problems for me. Also, that is a lot of them. The spotter up there is a problem. No one's looking in my direction.
Body.
Where? Because it's certainly not my handiwork, I can tell you that much. So there he is. The guy with the metal hat. At least I assume it's metal. The second guy here has a gun. That is a large number of, I was going to say bandits. That's not great. Man, I wish I had a bow. This guy here doesn't seem to have anything. The first one has a 22 caliber rifles. So does the third guy. Also, it's not a metal hat, it's a bowler. This guy has a two-handed axe. Would have liked to kill him for it, but what does he have? I don't have anything to throw to get his attention. I do need to go that way, actually, too. Not far, but far enough. That's not going to be good. I don't have any grass either, so this is a risk. If I've got to start by stabbing him in the knees, I'll do it. I could probably throw the knife to stun him and then finish him off with the cricket bat. Ah, that's not great. So
why we're hanging round. We've had all the work nailed down already.
well, that could have been tragic. I mean, I'd just shoot them all, but, you know, still would have been sad to lose that ammo. Okay, checking the map really quickly. We're almost. He's just standing there.
We need to take more stuff. Living hand to mouth like this is right bad.
Crap. It's specifically inside their territory, too. Oh. So I'm hidden here. That's good. There don't appear to be any watchtowers. Okay, so it's a little over here. Can't get in there. Really wish I could turn that off. Orders from Agravane. The convoy is gone. I watched your helicopter go down south of here. If any of you survived and are reading this, I couldn't wait, but I have left you some supplies. You should already have the key to access them. Your orders remain the same. Find out what happened to our comrades that were trapped here 5 years ago. The last signal before the blackout originated from Casterfell Woods. Grid reference 27 East, 90.6 North. The storm drain nearby should take you there. Good luck. Almost did that. The lockbox. Mark 6 revolver. Ooh, a sticky bomb recipe. I'll take all of that. Thank you kindly. It's nice not to be crouched for a while.
Don't go asking for... Nice and slow now. Let's have no trouble.
And see,
Is anyone there? Is that it? Did I scare him off?
Well, the door is locked, so they hopefully can't get in. Otherwise, well, I would illustrate my point by swinging a knife, but I was hearing multiple footsteps. And even now, this guy's over here, and I'm hearing someone over here. There's a good bit of distance between this opening and the grass. I can remove... You found a... right, the crafting recipe. We need glue. While I'm thinking about it, where's the interchange? Camps out in the north of Slatendale. Seems quiet. So where are we headed now? It's the sewer entrance that takes us somewhere or other. I'd have to read the note again to remember where specifically. That's where we want to go. We've got to get past these guys, though. God, I wish I had a bow. Can't really get past them right now. Yeah. Oh dear, that's not good. Might be able to get around this. Yeah, so this is the village Nat told us about. But that's not our current heading. I want to visit Molly first. That's the sewer, but I dread the idea. Yeah, you sweep that air. Farewell, Doctor. Really don't want to read this out in the open. The note is buried alongside a plain but elegant silver ring. I'm sorry I have to bury you, my love. I'm sorry. The price of knowing you was knowing too much. You told me things about this place that the protocol would kill me for, so I can't be that woman anymore. I have to go back to being a quiet old June of the little tea room. One who knows noughts and causes no trouble. Perhaps one day, someone might find this. Perhaps all of this will have blown over, and I'll be able to remember it all. Remember you once more. Until then, farewell, Doctor. I love you. Okay. I'm sure they won't care about me as long as I stay outside the walls, but that's what I intend to do for now. Ah, that's what I was looking for. I wouldn't mind killing this guy off.
Hello. I don't know you, do I? No, I'm sure I don't.
Oh, you're Molly, aren't you?
Not seen you around here before. Your lot shouldn't be wandering this far out village. It's safe. That is where you came from. The village.
Pretty sure I am not.
Well, of course you're not one of them. You're a stranger to these dales, aren't you? Clear as crystal now I look at you. And I'm good at reading people. It's a right handy skill.
It failed you a few seconds
Especially
ago.
if you want to get any good business done. My name's Molly. If you've got out to trade, I got some bits and bobs for sale.
I bet you do. Let's talk information first.
They kept what they were doing hidden from us locals.
Crap, I forgot.
Right up until the day the atom plant went bang across the mere. Well, you won't find any boffins left here now. But turns out they've been digging out secret bunkers all over the place. Riddle these hills like woodworm in an old sideboard. I might just know the location of one or two of them. Not that that kind of thing comes for free, you understand.
Fine, but at least let me wash before we get to it. I spoke to Matt. He told me you could help me find the interchange. Let's start with the information on these bunkers.
How's this sound? We do a bit of trading. And here's the thing. I get right gossipy when I'm trading. I bet you wouldn't mind hearing a bit of local gossip, would you? Make a trade, and maybe I'll throw in some information for free.
Crap. I apparently missed the opportunity to mention that. I've got... Okay, yeah, so it's showing the... Yeah, it doesn't show the detector or the flashlight anymore. She also has a key to open a concrete bunker door. She also possesses a valuable power source created by Bard to power their equipment. We shot... Oh, that's pistol ammo. Excuse me. That's a shotgun shell. Allows the crafting of shivs. Allows stealth kills to be purchased. Can only be learned once. I'm sorry, so are you saying... I've seen all of the skills we can unlock. Are you saying we can literally unlock more skills? I thought they were saying... I thought it was saying that there are some skills that are locked in the skills menu. Not hidden, locked. And then you can unlock them by finding the necessary skill book. Learn it from there, and then invest the training stimulant. That's what it was. The training stimulant in order to activate or purchase the skill. But apparently, what's actually going on is there are secret skills. Secret might be too grandiose. Unknown skills that you can acquire. Add them to your skill list and then unlock. is something. A rusted pistol does not move her heart. Noted. Not even the rusted shotgun. I mean, it's not like she was ever going to get that.
Common as muck, those.
Okay. Each trader has specific value items they value higher or lower than their base value. It's not good. I do not have anything of substantial value. And despite all that does, it is not valued either. I feel attacked because it looks like giving her the tea actually took value. So crap. I can't fathom why I would need shivs if I have a knife. I mean, yeah, there's a possibility that anyone playing might not have done the wandering that I did and ended up finding the knife, but it's not so hidden that it is impossible to find. So maybe there's some... Maybe the shivs are for throwing more than for actual melee combat? Which I'd be fine with, depending on the cost of their crafting. I didn't realize I had clicked on the skill book. So, let's see. Give her the tea. Okay, so too heavily in my favor means I get too much out of it. She gets too little. Got it. I won't be able to get that skill book yet. Or that. I just don't have anything valuable enough. I guess we'll have to do it that way. I think the bunker key is worth more.
Nice trading with you. If out new comes into me hands, it goes straight in stock. Just saying. It's worth coming back to see. Oh, I feel some uncontrollable gossiping coming on. Pin back your luggles. I heard some outlaws found a big door nearby. One they couldn't get open. Now, only the boffins would have built something like that. They said it was signed, the interchange. It's inside a bunker that overlooks the quarry, if you've been over that way. Here, I'll mark it for you.
Okay, so we've got another lead on the interchange. Sure, once we get there, things really get wild.
You need anything, Molly will be here.
Sourced a few goods. Healthy and business is going well. I managed to source a few extra goods. May not get over your parts. Just send them over to the woods. Convoy wreckage. That's another point of interest. I believe that's what the guy in the mines told me about. So we were coming out here either way. I really do want to kill that patrol that's nearby here. I think they're over by, they pass by this building. One of them straggles just enough behind the others. I think I can take him out and rifle through his pockets before anyone notices he's dropped dead. Though I don't think we'll get that done today. This has been going on for a while now, so I should probably put an end to this recording. God, I really... What? Is it just me, or was she, like staring at me? I mean, I know I'm talking to myself, but it's only technically, right? It can't just be me. So yeah, I'm just going to give old crazy Molly a wide berth. Yeah, so we still do have the pistol. I wouldn't mind putting this away so I'd have more room for things. This. Nothing's down here, stuff like this over here. Only 4 more slots for stuff. What is Z for? Curious. Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to do it for us today. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. This was just the first episode, and I wanted it to be a good one. Don't trust a gossip, by the way. The next... so, as I said earlier, this is going to be taking up Stalker 2's previous time slots. That is going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Typically at 4:30 in the afternoon. I would give you the military time, but off the top of my head, I can't really think of it. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. And killing very, very many outlaws. But that is going to have to wait until next episode. I don't know where we're going to head to next, but I guess we could go towards the interchange. I do want more information on the rest of the bunkers she knows about. So maybe we'll trade her some bullets to get her yapping. That seems fair, right? Couple bullets, a couple bunkers. We'll see next time. And so, with all that said, we will see you next time.